Um, yeah, the night road was back in the 90s. Yeah, it was probably in the 80s. Rick and I had, Rick was living, let me think, where was he living? I think he was living in Indiana at the time. And we talked on the phone one night and discussed a incident that happened back in the late 60s. Can I name names in this? Would that be all right?
Sure.
All right. Well, back in Goshen, there was an English teacher at the high school who was a younger guy, kind of young, hip, young urban professional kind of a guy, by the name of Bill. And he was sort of an overseer to all these kind of young wayfaring people who were still in Goshen. They'd graduated from high school and weren't sure what they were doing and didn't go out and travel the world and all that. But they were still kind of pot smokers. And Bill was actually a proponent of that. He'd like to actually do it too, but it was a big secret. No one was supposed to know that. Because you get in an awful lot of trouble, lose your job, everybody goes to jail and scandal and whatever in a small town. But above and beyond that, it was also the time when you could buy an ounce of Acapulco Gold for $20. So, not anymore, but in those days you could get it. It was a nice big fat bag and pot. So the town of Goshen was pretty dry at that time, if I recall, and it was in the wintertime. It was dry, but so we made a phone call over to Fort Wayne, some friends over there, which we had kind of a base of friends in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And they said, "Sure, we've got what you need." I said, "Well, but problem is we don't have $20. We've got $9.42." And they said, "Well, sure, yeah, not a problem. Just come on over. We'll take good care of you." So so we hopped in the Snow Goose, which was a big old Chrysler 300, big old white thing with the push-button transmission and that sort of strangely shaped oblong framed out steering wheel and chrome all over the place. The thing must have weighed, 3,000 pounds easily. But took a run over to Fort Wayne, which is only about a 40-minute ride. And on the way back, this blizzard hits that part of Indiana. And we're driving along saying, "Okay, well, we'll make it. We're about halfway there." And eventually you're out on this county road coming through the shortway, and the snow's coming down and the windshield's getting all icy and you're sticking your head out the window and there's icicles hanging off your hair. But you're making it, You're following some other tracks in the snow and so finally we actually make it. But Rick and I had talked about that whole incident and about 3 days later in the mail I get this big page of lyric and I'm thinking like, wow, that's pretty cool. So let's see. He says, "Yeah, do something with it." So I call him back and I go, "Yeah, I got this great idea, man. This could work." So I sing it to him over the phone and he goes, "Yeah, it sounds perfect, So therefore, this song kind of came about that way, and we put the little middle part in, on the night road to Goshen, you must keep yourself alive. Old Man Winter make a blizzard and he will blind you. If you get stuck out in that storm, you'll be no good to us now. So try and be somewhere where we can find you." I'm thinking like you'd be sliding off the road and have to go down, "Hey, can we use your phone?" "Hey, we're stuck in the snow," so somebody'd come and pick us up, But that didn't happen. We actually made it back to Goshen and enjoyed the $9.42 worth of herb. So, but those were the days.